Shalarki pulled out all the stops. They brought in their full-size A330 trainer, and this piece of equipment drew traffic all day long. It can be yours for only $27,000. Let's go get a closer look.
Advances. If you haven't booked, it's full already. Oh, yeah.
If you snooze, you lose. As amazing and grand as this hardware is, it's probably too much for most people. They do also offer a smaller desktop setup, and we'll get a look at that in just a minute. Without a doubt, there's a lot happening here. The feedback on this product that I heard from many people is that everything had a great tactile feel, everything worked as it was supposed to, and it was absolutely awesome. The only negative comment I heard was with how the monitor was mapped. From either pilot seat, you'd have to look diagonally to see the center line, which can easily be changed in settings. Let's see if we can catch up with a Shalarki employee and ask a few questions about what all they offer and who their target market is.
We can adjust to each individual.
Okay.
Our products are
Like
for
modular.
home users,
Uh-huh.
For individual, like for example, they can do DIY.
Yeah.
And we also have a fully certified simulators, which our real pilots are training on.
Okay, great. So the certified ones, obviously those are far bigger and more expensive. Is this one certified or no?
No, this one isn't.
The one that's certified is what?
So for example,
The full shell?
the full shell, full enclosure.
Yeah. Yep.
It has original Airbus refurbished seats.
Oh, okay.
Even the side sticks, original side sticks. But the cost grows exponentially.
That one's 100 grand, right?
Over 100 grand.
Okay, yeah.
On a side stick alone, it's about 10,000
Wow. Okay.
plus seats.
Wow. So that one is the real deal. As close to being the real thing as possible.
Yes. So, for example, there's a setup, for example, in Manchester, United Kingdom.
Yes.
And they've got it on the platform, so it's linked. So, for example, if you have to do like a certain maneuvers,
Yep.
the platform itself also moves.
Right. So it's got motion for the
Yeah, yeah.
full shell. That's amazing.
But most of them are stationary.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very durable product.
Uh-huh.
It lasts for years. It's made to last.
Okay.
But I don't know. What else would you like to know?
Like of the aircraft layouts, which one is your favorite? Do you fly? You
I
single
don't. I
out, you
don't fly. No.
Okay.
I just make it happen. Electronic technician plus technical support.
I'll copy that. Okay. So you don't use the products for fun?
No, my work is to make it to, for example, if you press the button,
Yeah.
it actually clicks.
Yeah.
And if the LED needs to lit up, it actually lights up.
Right.
That's my job, and
Yeah.
that's what gives me a pleasure.
Wow. So you're making the tactile feel actually operate the item, and the lights that supposed to turn on actually
Yeah.
come on.
So, for example, our panels
Yep.
does not contain logic, because logic is supplied by external companies like Tolley's, Sim, Phoenix.
Okay, so you guys don't make the software that runs your product. You guys make the product and it has a chip of its own, but what does the management is made by somebody else.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so you have to integrate their software
We
to
gi-
work with
okay,
your
so
product.
we give the body,
Yep.
somebody else gives the soul.
Copy. Okay, that's a good way to say it.
There is a chap, my colleague Radek.
Yeah.
He's the masterman of the hardware, so he actually makes it when you click.
Yeah.
Because, for example, development doesn't happen overnight. You know,
course
there's
not.
so many iterations
Right.
of the product, and for example, you get 50 different buttons.
Yep.
Yeah? And if you're looking for the one which clicks, which that gives them the best resemble of the original.
Yeah.
And we've got products where, for example, if you've got this FCU,
And 0.5
the glare shield,
is supposed to
it
be,
can click back
should
and
be
forth.
like
It gives very solid impression of original, but we also have original encoders from the Airbus.
Yeah.
But of course, the price
Right. Big difference.
cost grows exponentially again.
Right.
Because one encoder is like $150, just one. And how many of them you've got?
Right. For each button, each thing you touch. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay.
Just on the glare shield.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, so we can cater for every market.
Awesome.
There's,
Awesome.
For example, this one is, we call it A320 in the pill. The most common used common features on the aircraft.
Okay. Yes.
Because, for example, on the overhead, you've got about how many? 150 buttons? No, I'm
On
exaggerating.
the overhead alone. Okay. Wow.
I'm just, at the moment, I think I'm
That's
exaggerating, yeah?
Okay.
But most of them are never used by the simulator.
Really?
course, because some of them they control specific logic which cannot be recreated by the sim.
Copy that. Okay.
Unless you are training, I would believe you are training for specific condition.
Type. Okay. Yeah.
But most of them are never been used. So what we did, we combined the most commonly used switches into one product.
Yep. Okay.
For people with a very small space area.
How does it feel?
Feels really good. I mean, everything stops where it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? There's no drift.
Yeah.
So, just like on Thrustmaster, you would have that drift a little bit as it slides back. This one is a little loose, but not as bad. So, every he stops, it stops right there.
Nice.
Feels great. Really great.
Yeah.
Engine 1, let's see here. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to.
okay, so I don't know if these are not moved. Oh, you know what? God, we have to lift these up. So,
Oh, wow.
Thrustmaster, I just get, you know what I'm saying? So, you lift up. That's great. Arm, yeah. So that works. Oh wow.
I started out with Skalarki.
Everything works just like it would normally work.
That is awesome.
This is really cool. I like it.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure you got to lift this up. Yeah, this is really cool. Man, that is really cool.
Shout out to Shalarki for a great showing and quality products. Subscribe for more gear reviews and real aviation content. Peace.